Master Music Show. It's the Murder 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 Master Music Show. Hip hop is dead, but we don't resurrect it. You follow what lamestream says, but here it gets rejected. If you wearing tight jeans, don't expect to get respected. I'm from a time where wearing black was always on your checklist. From a time where faggots get checked if they reckless. From a time where if you got too much shine, we snatch your necklace. This real shit here, Illuminati, fuck the industry. We represent the street and they respect our street ministries. Take no shorts and cut the middleman, literally. This hip-hop savior, our birth scenes like nativity. This a place where no one sells out for relevability, and the masses can get a chance to explore more creativity. You gotta be kidding me. If you call that hip-hop, niggas with box shades and fluorescent flip-flop. We killing Big Brother, cause we know he watch. You don't like what I'm doing, then you can suck mine. And you don't Murder Master Music Show. It's the 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 Murder Master Music Show.
Episode 278. This is a special episode, actually. How you doing, Mac?
Man, I'm good, Fred. 278.
Shit, and we're almost at 300, man, and we have some guests that are returning. They were actually on the show. They were on a round table, and they were on a show by themselves. But they got an exciting album coming out, which is actually, you can go check out the review at ugsforlife.com right now. This is Woodpile with Blood, Sweat, and Beers. Hell of a fucking album. I got to review at least two of the three previous albums that they did over at West Coast Mafia. Shout out to Sibo, everybody over there. And I'll put it to you this way: they stepped it up a few notches, and they went in several different directions. They really should get a plaque with this album. I'm going to bring our guests on. Woodpile, what's up, Woodpile? How you guys doing?
What up? What up, Scott? What up?
What's going on?
Hell of an album, guys. Hell of an album.
Thank you.
I can't wait until the public gets to hear it, because, like I said, you guys went so many directions. The guitar is phenomenal on there, and it gets you amped up to the point to where you want to hurt people. No, but you might want to. I don't know, but it's really good fucking music. How long did it take you guys to compile this masterpiece?
Critical? Let the man know. How long did it take us?
I got ADD, so it took a while, and that's why I went in so many different fucking directions.
Took a long time, man. Woodpile's been on a hiatus. Lawyers, jail, all kinds of bullshit. I feel like we've been on this record for like 3 years, even though some of the songs are brand new. Some of them go back to us holding on to it for like 2 or 3 years now. Yeah.
Oh. And you guys, I mean, you like I said, you put together a real solid project, but you guys broke some real big news recently. If you don't mind telling the listeners, what happened with Woodpile here last few days?
Tell him, B.
Yeah, so Woodpile signed a distribution deal with Orchard, a division of Sony Music Entertainment. So Woodpile is now officially on Orchard Sony. Our entire record label, actually, position 13. So after Woodpile, you'll start to see us put out other artists. This is a really big deal for us because, as you know, Beta, I've been fighting against these majors forever to get a deal that made sense. Ain't nobody putting Woodpile in a 360. And I'm done being on somebody else's label and losing that 50% when I know what to do. So this was a long time coming, man, and we're stoked about it.
Oh, well, you guys built up to this point, you know, and you guys are really, really well deserving of this. I congratulate all three of you for this because you worked hard for it.
Thank you.
You didn't just come in out of nowhere and said some bullshit lyrics, you know, like a lot of these guys do nowadays. You guys actually brought talent to the game, hard work, blood, sweat, and beers. A lot of fucking beers, I imagine. A lot of beers, but what separates you guys from the music that's popular now in what we call the lamestream is talent. You know what I'm saying? How did you guys break through when most of the majors and most of these bigger labels, all they're looking for are these guys that can't rap their way out of a paper fucking bag?
Right.
I don't know if that's really what the majors. Yeah, I don't know if that's really what the majors are looking for, Beta. I think more or less the majors are looking for things they can sell that make sense in contract. So if you're willing to sign a piece of shit contract and they can take your song, you got a better chance of working with them than the guy like myself who isn't going to sign just anything. I mean, we've done that before. We'll never do that again. It's a business, man. It's not just music. It's business. And at the end of the day, the people who can make it happen for you need to make money off you. You got to be wary of what you're signing. It's another reason why it took us 3 years to get to this deal.
Yeah. Well, that's good. You guys, you held out for what you guys wanted versus, like you said, just taking whatever came along. You know, a lot of artists, they need to know that. They need to have patience, you know, when it comes to this. It's not something you can
like you just said, patience, it's not easy. You know what I mean? Most artists, they'll go ahead and jump and take that. So having to take that step back, knowing which route you want to go, and actually sharing the course of that, it's not always easy. I mean, like Diesel just said, I mean, it took us years to get to what we actually looking for. I mean, we could have easily did something else that would actually prevented us to doing what we actually want to do. So patience, definitely.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You guys are great fishermen, let's say. You know, you gotta wait and be patient, and you guys, you know, you put in a lot of work. Like I said, you put out three dope albums, and you guys do a hell of a live show. I've seen some footage. You guys got a lot of high energy, a lot of high octane. Is that very important for you guys? Is that part of the success of Woodpile?
I would say yes. Our stage presence definitely sets us apart from major people. I mean, you know, if you don't have the stage performance, it's really, you know, nobody wants to watch some guy stand there and sing some lyrics or rap some lyrics. It's very boring. We get into it, you know what I mean? We're really involved in it. So that portrays to the crowd. The crowd see you going crazy. They're themselves. They're going to feel that want to go crazy themselves. So we're very, very, very lively when it comes to performing because we're actually expelling our music at that point in time. I was done. Hello?
No, I was saying, can you hear me? I was just saying that that's ultimately what the fans want because they want to see something that's going to leave an impression with them. Say, you know what? I really like those guys. Those guys stood out from the rest of the groups out there. You know, and when they drop, I want to buy their album. Let's give them a little piece of that. You got in the review, I talked about the video. Tell everybody about the video, Wanna Believe.
It was an awesome production. Runar Bernstein directed it. And, you know, we had a really awesome cast and crew. A lot of people worked really hard to make that video happen. And we just had we had a blast filming it, you know. Like, usually, a lot of times when you're on set, you know, with production companies and you have different people working together and you got egos and attitudes and problems happen.
There was none of that.
It was none of that. It was all good. It was just awesome. Everybody clicked. It was like everybody has known each other for years, you know. So the whole process was very fluid. It was very smooth. There was no hiccups except for the time when Todd decided to lock the handcuffs in the jail cell and locked
us in the jail cell.
Locked us in the jail cell. They had to come up with some.
Yo, check this out.
Max, cutters and shit.
The dude, he's like a bounty hunter, bodyguard. He runs all these different things, and he decided to play a joke on us and went to put a handcuff and cuffed us in the jail cell and left us in there as a joke. Well, that smile on his face real quick turned upside down when he realized he couldn't open the lock. We physically got locked the fuck in that cell.
Yeah. Oh,
they had
man.
to go get the bolt cutters to freaking cut through the cuff.
The keyhole for the handcuffs, it was in a position where you couldn't get the fucking key in it.
So they had you guys locked up there, and they had to get the bolt cutters.
Yeah, the funniest part was the director and the cinematographer were locked in the cell with us, and they actually started kind of freaking out and shit. We started making fun of them. We're like, we've been in here for 15 minutes, man. We did years. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? They're like, oh, I feel so claustrophobic. I'm like, it's an open bar cell, dude.
I saw the video. I mean, it was a hell of a production. You know, it definitely, you know what I'm saying, captured what you guys put in the music. Tell everybody about the song and kind of lead us into this song. We'll let everybody hear it.
Oh, yeah, tell them.
Well, the song is, you know, it kind of speaks for itself in the hook. You know, you got a lot of people who say one thing and do another. You know what I'm saying? They want to portray something just to make themselves look a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is if you're gonna if you're gonna be about it, then be about it. Don't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You got people going around, you know, like I said, everybody want to talk the part, but don't nobody want to believe.
Right. I can feel that.
It's also about being real about it, because some people say they are something, but they live their life another way. And all we're saying is, be real about what you believe in, and look like you believe it. Live it. Don't just say it.
It was important because as a group, you know, the music, it can never stay the same, obviously, you know. You got to take it somewhere else. You got to take it above and beyond where you started with it. And it was just a matter of time. It was inevitable for me to bring in the live instrumentation because, obviously, as you know, I've been a musician my whole life, you know.
Yeah.
And so it just seemed like the right time. The way that the record was going, I was like, you know what? It needs this. So
Beta, that's Critical's story. But the real story is Critical has several bands, and all of his bands are badass. And the best one is called Deploy the Armada. And he wrote a song for that band, not the lyrics, but the music. And I came in and heard it, and I said, whose song is that? And he said, it's Deploy the Armada song. I said, hell no, that's Woodpile's song.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to make sure you guys got picked as the first pick, right?
Hell yeah. That's the way I see it. That's my producer, damn it.
Now, before we went to this, shows you how stoned I am. Before we went to the song, I think you were saying who the director was, Diesel. Who's the director of Wanna Believe?
Yeah, so the director is Runar Bernstein, Jackfruit Studios, great production company out of Arizona. This guy's actually from Norway. Even though he talks a little funny, He does incredible with these videos. We're going to be doing a couple more videos with him. Big shouts out to Runar.
What up, Runar?
The video was actually co-written by Runar and Pete Schultz. So big shout out to Pete Schultz. That video
Pete Schultz and
came
Lucky
together
Dog
in
Images?
a wonderful way. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely well shot. We look forward to see what the next video is going to be. You guys already got a video in mind, or you still thinking about which one?
We've already got the videos done for Don't Say It, Bloody Murder, and Pendulum, but we'll be doing a video for every song on the record.
Oh,
wow.
That's dope, too. Yeah.
Yeah, Mac, that's that's like you're getting a movie with the album. Are you going to have, like,
right.
if you do physical pressings, are you going to have, like, a DVD with it?
We haven't thought about that. I mean, we're Vivo releasing all the videos. We are doing a documentary, though, that we'll release as a downloadable or a DVD. And it's got like 15 years of history of everything Woodpile has done. Even stuff before Woodpile. Like, I got this video of Critical and Crisis when they were in junior high, rolling like a 2-foot-long Cheech and Chong joint from one of their albums. Yeah,
it was original. It was the original Cheech and Chong album, and the original album that came up a big zigzag. What happened? My dad actually gave it to my brother. My brother had it for a long time. We're sitting on it, and all of a sudden, our dude came by with enough to actually fill it. And we're like, "Yo, should we break out this zigzag?" We're like, "Fuck it, let's do it, man." And sure enough, man, smoked on that thing for a little while. We'll just say that. That wasn't no 1 day smoke, man. Not even Cheech and Chong smoked that thing in a day.
Wow, you guys actually utilized. A lot of people kept that paper as a collector's item. You guys put it in your lungs. Props on that.
Yeah, we actually used it. We used it the way it was supposed to
what
be
it was
used,
intended for.
Well, most people probably looked at it and said, "Where the fuck am I going to get enough weed to fill this motherfucker up, man?"
So y'all
got Woodpile.
I'm just trying to roll me a tenner and get stoned. That's it, man.
Oh, shit. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Christmas gift wrap. You know them big old Christmas gift wrap cylinders? That was it, man. That's what we were smoking on, man.
Yeah.
The Christmas cylinder. We went over to our friend's house. My brother and I went up to our friend's house, and you want to smoke? They're like, yeah. We're like, hey, check this out. They're like, damn, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
We're walking the neighborhood after that one, man.
Right. I was going to ask y'all, how y'all feel getting out on the road performing these songs for the new album?
We're ready to do it. We've only performed the songs off the new record twice so far. We did San Diego like 3 weeks ago, Urban Network Music Conference. Then we did the Jerome Film Festival just like a week or two ago. But we're ready to get out on the road. Our next show is July 30th. It's in Arizona, in Mesa at the Arizona Event Center. Then we hit the road after that. August is primarily New Mexico, Texas, and Oklahoma, and dates are being put together. But I love being on the road, bro. I can't stand being at home. The only reason why I have a house is I need somewhere to put all my fucking dope and money. I like being on the road. So we're ready.
Hell yeah. I can't wait till y'all get out here. It'll be dope.
The world is ready to
here,
see
man.
Woodpile. The world. You guys going to do...
we're ready to see it. We're ready to see the world.
Do overseas? Can you go overseas?
It's funny that you asked that. I'm the one with the worst record out of all three of us, and I recently got a passport. So I'm thinking we're all good to go.
There you go. Amsterdam,
yeah, I'm over
watch
here
the fuck out.
four-time felon.
It's just one simple incident. We're not too sure on if they're going to let me fly or not, because the last time I hopped on a plane in Milwaukee, they nearly arrested me with felony charges because of my belt buckle and my fucking luggage.
Yeah,
wow.
Crazy shit, too.
Literally, man. I was hemmed up by over a half a dozen sheriffs, man. And I mean, they were like, this is a weapon. I was like, it's a belt buckle. They're like, this is no joke. These are felony charges. Your friends need to go without you. You're staying with us.
Yeah, we all had to miss the fucking plane and shit, all because his belt buckle was a pair of brass knuckles, but it was a belt buckle. And so now he got put on a restriction flying list. So, yeah, I guess we'll see what happens with that. But we can leave Crisis behind. We just shorten the songs up. We're going to Europe. You ready to go, Critical?
Yeah. Hey, you can get an actor to play the part of Crisis. Yeah, a European, you can get like a French guy or something over there. Find some dude with long hair. You can't imitate the real thing.
We'll do a
hologram, bro. Hologram.
Yeah, do the Crisis hologram. Take them.
And we'll make sure we have the belt buckle on.
All right, exactly. Arrest that hologram, officer.
But that's crazy.
I'm not going to lie, man. When they came up to me, when they said, no, they need to leave, you're staying back with us, you're facing felony charges, I'm not going to lie. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I even told him, I was like, look at that. That's going to do more damage to me if I try to hit somebody with it. That's a joke, man. He goes, that's a weapon. That ain't no weapon.
And it's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking, I'm about to say that's fucking crazy. Yeah, take your belt buckle off, buddy. We're gonna arrest you for it and shit. Cops always.
No, here's the bullshit of the story, okay? Because after all that shit settled and dust cleared from that, and we finally got onto a flight, midway through the flight, I keep hearing something drop. I keep hearing this old lady dropping something like on the road behind me. So finally, I turn around and look, and I was like, what the fuck? This fucking lady is crocheting with some fucking 12, 13.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking
dude. Crochet.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, this bitch was crocheting with a pair of side swords, man. They're like 12 inches long and shit.
Fucking
but
joust.
She gets on just fine.
Yeah. Yeah,
that shit was wild, man.
The little
like,
old
hey,
lady
man,
go on,
listen,
she can stick those in somebody's neck.
Needles. All right, they're not brass knuckles. They're for crocheting. Brass knuckles are to do violent shit with.
That's what it is. Next time terrorists want to hijack a plane, just bring some crochet needles.
Leave the brass knuckle belt buckle behind.
Right. So they didn't fuck with Estelle Getty, but they messed with the homie Crisis. Horrible. I'll tell you what, one of my favorite songs off the album, Worldwide Woodpile.
Okay.
Tell us about this one, man. This one is just,
that's
high octane.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's actually, that song is really old.
That's one of the ones that's probably 3 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
All this is brand new to the world, though, because we never released any of it. We had to make sure our paperwork was right and that we owned our own label and that everything would work out properly. So it took this time. But, yeah, I think this is maybe one of the first songs we ever wrote for this record.
Well, it can be.
So, yeah, it can be. You know what I mean? You definitely, when we had the songs, we knew what songs we wanted to do. And it was all about positioning them in a correct way so they all mesh together.
I think it's also safe to say that making music is not hard at all for Woodpile. Not hard at all. I can't ever remember making a song and thinking, God, this is hard. That's the easy part. The business part that's been hard.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the business part of it is very tricky. You guys, like I said, you stood your ground. You waited for what was right. And I wish you guys nothing but the best. What about,
appreciate that. Thank you.
Let's go in a different direction from it. What about film? Can you guys talk about any of the film projects you guys are working on? Because I know you guys are in the film as well.
No, we're doing a few different things. Yeah, I was doing, I went and tried out for a small role for a show called Summer Sales, I went out for a small role, but wound up getting a bigger role as one of the characters called Dick Nasty, who's a self-absorbed, out-smoking semi-pervert. And, I mean, without releasing too much of the details, the show's going to call it Summer Sales, is what it is. It's about door-to-door sales. So, you know, it has slight bits of, like, I don't know if you've ever done anything in the sales genre, you know what I mean, whether that's selling whatever it may be, but it has kind of niches of jokes and stuff like that. But it's just, you know, door-to-door knocking for this pest control company. And you'll see some of the stuff that these characters get involved with as they go from door-to-door knocking and stuff like that.
It sounds like it'd be
it's
real
a comedy.
Fun. Yeah.
It's
Reno
Reno
like
911 becomes door-to-door salesman.
Yeah, Reno 911 means door-to-door salesman.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's, you know, you guys ain't afraid to try different things.
Critical just did a part in a show, I believe, too. Didn't you just the other day do something Critical?
Yeah, I signed an NDA, so I can't speak about it, but I can't give any details. But yeah, just a couple of days ago, I was filming for a television show, and yeah, it was awesome. It was really cool.
That's what's up, man. I mean, you guys are really out there doing it, getting it done.
Straight punching it out and shit.
Wow.
Just trying to maximize,
man, living the life.
Trying to maximize every potential.
And you're not limiting yourself to just one thing, you know. And I think that comes through in your music too. Your music has never just been about one thing. You know, you guys always, like I said, when you get this album, there's substance. There's material there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying there's not party music there. There's good party music there, too. If you want to have a good time and throw back a few beers, or in your guys' case, a few hundred beers maybe. But, you know, it has everything. It has elements of everything. So you guys won't be disappointed. Now that this record is about to be released, you know what I'm saying, what's the next step for Woodpile musically? Are you guys going to go into the studio and work on another record immediately, or are you guys going to just take this record on the road for a year or two, or what are your plans musically after this?
We're always working on new music. I mean, we have more than another record of material already recorded because we're always recording. But for right now, it's about promoting this record, get out on the road, tour this record, put out all the videos, sell this record. So it's about this record right now.
That's what's up. Definitely.
And then maybe we'll talk. But then maybe we'll discuss World War IV.
Yeah, we got a lot of ideas for the next record. You know, in the future, Woodpile is going to be putting out solo records too, and the first one of those will drop before the end of the year.
Wow. Who's up first?
Tired of rapping with these motherfuckers.
I know. He totally brings me down with his slow rapping ass style, man. Really brings me down.
For me, bro, I'm just not down with the long hairs. This guy's either going to shave his head or he's out.
Oh, he's got a haircutting policy there.
Right.
You long-haired guys are always causing trouble. But no, who's going to be first with the solo? Or are you guys going to drop it?
Ain't it
Sorry,
supposed to be Crisis?
I think it may be me.
Okay.
I think so too.
I got a few bangers. I got a little something up the sleeve.
And you guys got this Blood, Sweat, and Beers out. It's getting ready to drop on the 4th of July. Was it very significant for you to make it drop on the 4th of July?
Yes.
Why not go buy a Woodpile album on the 4th of July? That's the way I look at it.
Especially one named Blood, Sweat, and Beers, man. That's American right there.
America, motherfucker.
We had to make it happen on 4th of July. We've been saying that shit for months.
Right.
Mac J will be drinking some Heinekens.
Hell yeah, I'll be drinking shit up and motherfuckers. That's every day. That's the American way.
Actually, I think it's from Holland, isn't it?
Heineken is Holland.
Yeah, but them motherfuckers delicious as hell
That's
over
okay.
here in America.
Still got a star
But
on the beer.
They deliver. They deliver.
Even though it's a red star.
Yeah.
Damn,
they'll be here
commie
30
beer.
minutes or less. But that's definitely definitely a creative title too. Blood, sweat, and beers. It shows that you guys put in hard work. You know what I'm saying? You're not afraid to get your hands dirty, but also shows that you guys like to party. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're rolling Cheech and Chong joints. Like it said in that song, you find Christ is in the back of the club, rolling something up.
Rolling up
the paper,
flips. You know who I learned that from? You know who I learned that from? I learned that from Mr. Motherfucking Bushwick Bill.
Bushwick motherfucking Bill. Shout out to Bushwick Bill.
Yeah. Shout out to Bushwick
Bill,
man. We was on tour with him one time.
You guys know Bill. What's he like as a person when you get to meet him?
Intelligent.
Super intelligent and completely crazy.
Yeah.
He cool shit, man. He's cool shit.
Oh yeah.
I watched him jump off the stage, fly through the air about, 50, 60 feet, and these couple dudes in the face in San Francisco. That was wild.
Looked like he came off a mini trampoline.
Yeah, man, I don't know what it was, man, but I
looked like
you grown motherfuckers jumped that high.
Screen.
He looked like Carl Lewis just flying off that stage. I even told him, I was like, I did not know you could throw yourself that far.
That's something else.
He's cool dude. Shouts out to Bushwick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we had him on the
shout
show talking with Reddy Red. That was amazing, just to hear them two talk about old Ghetto Boy memories and shit like that. And
oh wow, I'm sure that
wow.
was badass.
Yeah, that's magic right there. Well, we had Mr. Jerry Heller, hell of a guy. He's going to be on the show again, hopefully real soon. He really liked you guys. We played. I think we played Pendulum for him. He really, really dug the music. You know what I'm saying? You guys know Heller. What's he like as a person?
Hey, that man's got stories for days.
Yeah, we can't repeat them all.
Yeah, you can't repeat them, you know what I mean? If you get close enough with him, you hang out with him enough times, you know what I mean? It'll let you into some permanent information. But, man, you guys got some awesome stories. He loved hanging out with us. He was like, I've never seen so many people hold their alcohol as y'all hold yours, man. I'm completely impressed as he's eating his catfish.
Jerry Heller's a good man. We appreciate everything he's done for us. We'll always have
shout
a
out
good
to Jerry Heller. Yeah, man, he's not the slime ball that people make him up to be, man. That's actually one solid ass cool real dude, man. And I've heard a lot of people talk a lot of negative stuff about him, and it just goes to say, man, people say whatever the hell they like, whatever makes them feel good, and just be talking completely out of their ass.
Not even realizing that this guy is humble. And he said when he said he loved our show and he said some good comments about our show, I was like, wow, this is the guy that helped change the world of hip hop. He was.
Hell
people
yeah,
don't give, like
did.
you said, they don't give him the credit for what he did during those early days of Polo.
No, don't.
That guy. He was one of the guys. If you take him out of the equation, nothing might be the same today. So definitely shout out. It goes back to the 60s. I mean, he was with Creedence, Floyd, and all these. I mean, the guy's a hell of a. I mean, he definitely belongs in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame himself. So shout out to Jerry Heller. Been in the business 50 plus years, and worked with the biggest of the biggest. When he said that you guys were like the white NWA, how did that make you guys feel coming from such an iconic guy like Heller?
Come on, speechless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And speechless. To compare us to that,
we've ever had.
to compare to that, I mean, that's huge, man. That's huge, and then you know him hanging out with us and him, I don't know, maybe sees whatever correlation, you know, similarities in certain things, but to be compared to that, I thought was quite huge, especially coming from his mouth and not somebody else's.
Yeah, the guy that was with them on a daily basis, you know, and saw how they got down and recorded, and yeah, that's huge. You know.
Yeah, we heard some of those stories too.
Jerry Heller, and plus he's from Cleveland too. He was on here telling us about Danny Green. Oh, the Irishman, Danny Green. He was telling us about him. I was like, wow, that's crazy. You know, definitely crazy. But you guys know a little bit of everybody. You've been in the music industry for years now, and you've done a lot of things. Ultimately, you know, obviously you want this album to do well. You want it to sell well. But what kind of stamp is this album? Do you want this album to make for Woodpile as a group? What kind of mark do you want it to leave?
A big one.
One that you can't get rid of.
You know, like a tattoo.
Yeah, it won't go away.
Yeah. Not a bad tattoo, a real nice tattoo. One that you want, you know. No, in all honesty, man, we want this album to really put us on the map, not just, you know, worldwide. You know what I mean? We want to be a household name. We're hoping that this album actually catapults us to be in that household name that we've been working and striving our asses off to fucking get to for the last fucking over a decade.
14
you know what I mean?
years.
Well,
it's been a long haul for us, and we're still not even where we want to be.
No, but you know what? The good thing is, though, guys, progression. You guys are steadily climbing, you know, and that's what I always tell people. You know, as long as it doesn't matter how big the progression is, as long as you're doing something to move forward, that's all that matters at the end of the day. You know, too many people they throw in the towel too easily. You know what I mean? They don't want. They don't realize their full potential. Yeah. Very easy. Well, I guess if you got that mentality, but if you don't got that quit in you, you know, if you got that fight like you guys got and many other greats that we've had on the show, you're going to keep moving. You're going to keep doing what you want to do and keep making music and keep giving your fans what they want too. Because you guys have built up a fan base over the years as well. What's it like, you know what I'm saying, after you guys do a show and you interact with the fans?
It's awesome.
You hear stories like, man, this song or that song inspired me, or I went through the same thing. What's it like to hear that stuff?
It's, what's up?
Go ahead.
I don't know. Sometimes some people come up with stories, you know, like after a show or something, and it gives me goosebumps. You know, it's like when something that you've done that came from a pure place. You know what I'm saying? When something that you've done affects somebody with such magnitude, where like it can possibly change their life or a particular situation, that's pretty epic, dude. That's some big stuff right there.
Yeah.
It's inspiring that others are inspired by our music. And we like meeting the fans. We ain't nobody that doesn't want to meet the fans.
Exactly.
Smoking with them, too.
We're hanging out with them. I mean, we truly mingle with our fans. You know what I mean? We're in there shaking hands, conversating with them, smoking with them, having drinks with them. We're not those spotlight. Oh, you can't never reach and talk. You know, their noses up in the air. We're not those dudes, man. After performance, we're right there. We're mingling. We're talking, hearing. You know what I mean? Their outtake of the performance and hearing their stories and different things like that, or what brought them to us, or how they heard us. I love doing all that, man. That's what it's all for at the end of the day.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You guys get it. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully the younger generation pays attention before it's too late. Because we see hip-hop, it's in pretty bad shape. And it's going to take people like yourselves to really restore the faith in hip-hop again. And I know you can do it. I thank you guys for coming on the show. But before we leave, we're going to play the song Don't Say It. But before that, give everybody the social media if they want to get at Woodpile for shows and features and whatnot. What's the best way to reach you guys?
Find Woodpile everywhere. Real Woodpile. So at Real Woodpile, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, YouTube. It's always Real Woodpile. Website, realwoodpile.com. Woodpile.com is a porn site. And although we support porn, it's not our site. So go to realwoodpile.com. Buy the album July 4th, Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Buy a copy for yourself and your friend.
This
Say America.
Tuesday, yeah, and I'll tell you what, too, for us older guys here, what about the physical copies? Are you guys going to have those available as well?
Yeah, physical copies as well. Come mid-August, the 13th, will be available in Best Buy, Target, Virgin, FYE, everywhere music is sold, we'll be there.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking. It'll be an honor. You know what? I don't go in and buy records anymore unless it's old stuff. You know what I mean? I'm looking through the used CD section. It'll be an honor to walk into one of those spots and buy that. You know what I'm saying? To buy a new CD. I'm gonna do it. Thank you, fellas, for coming on to the show.
Thank you for having us on again, guys.
Hey, anytime, any fucking time. Woodpile's royalty here. You're welcome anytime. And don't forget, too, Mac J has, him and Velvet Rose got the Saturday show up, Underground Saturday night, 7 p.m. your time. Every Saturday, you're more than welcome to call into their show, too. They'll bring you on for a few, play a song of yours, and chop it up a bit. Have a good time.
Let's do that.